I've been putting it off for weeks, but it's time to hand dig my culvert. Uh, I'm not going to bore you with the details of the whole thing, but I'm going to start with the digging. Then I'll work for gathering stones and trying to fit them and finish it up and do a whole culvert video. Hope you enjoy it. Well, I seem to have gotten the hole dug, and there's a dirty, tough job, but I'm happy with how it looks right now, and I'm going to let you take a look at my mud pit. So this is what it looks like after digging for about an hour. Kind of heavy mud and rocks. There's some kind of membrane at the bottom of the ditch, not really doing its job, and it's still a bit high. But when I fill it in, the water will go through. There's so much silt that it will go through into the pipe, and now I've got to fill it in and do the stonework to make it look and act like a bridge. So a lot more work to go, more to come. Well, we got some crazy weather starting here. We just had major thunderstorm warning. Hasn't hit yet. Seems to have blown over, but the wind is blowing like crazy. But quite a lot of progress on the culvert. I've been in the rock carting mode, so I'll let you see a little bit of that. So here I'm stabilizing the pipe with as many small rocks as I can. That's enough for now. It's not going to move. And I'm going to then get much bigger rocks and build the bridge entrance on each side, and then I'll put more small rocks, and then I'll cover it with 3/4 inch driveway gravel, and then put some of the sods back in on the edges to fill it out, and we'll have ourselves a culvert. Right now, still just a pile of rocks in this pipe. Yesterday, I started my crazy culvert project. I guess it falls into a couple of my rules of aging. First one, keep the old man out, or don't let the old man in. This morning that was made pretty clear to me as my neighbor had hired a big digger, big backhoe to move some rocks around and do some landscaping. I thought, maybe he's got it right, because I'd spent yesterday in thunderstorms and rain and mud digging my hole for my culvert. But today I feel pretty good about it, and I'm in rock finding mode. I got to get lots of rocks to start building the bridge portion that goes over the culvert, and I couldn't get deep enough to really make that an easy part of the project. So I've got to build it up, which is just another complication, but I can handle it. Um, I didn't have to deal with the pain threshold. I feel pretty good today. And it's a very blustery day. You'll notice from the videos of the first day, lots of background noise. But at least the clouds have dissipated and we've got some sunshine. First step, next task is I've got to empty out my trailer here and go find some stones. So come with me on that journey, and let's see how many good stones we can find, and maybe get a chance to try out my masonry tools that I bought and have yet to use. So we'll see if they come in useful. So more to come. Watch out, big guy. Watch out. Watch out, Leon. Well, I've got a good first load. Picked up a few more or less flat ones on the way down along the driveway. I've got to be careful of my partner here, Leon. I don't know. He's like a magnet to the front and the rear of any kind of vehicle. He just wants to say hello to anybody who's coming or going. And with a load like this, I could really hurt him. So I've got to keep shooing him out of the way. So far, successful, but it worries me because I'm not sure what I'd do without him. He's my companion all day long, every day. Anyway, good load. I'm going to unload it here and distribute it at each end of the culvert. The next one I'll try and come down the other side. I have a little wooden bridge here, but I don't think it can handle all this weight. I think if I came over it with this, I'd be stuck in the mud all day. So we'll have to figure something out. Let's get it unloaded. Well, the first load's on the ground, and Leon was unhurt. It's a good sign. I might do another load, or I might start building to see what I'm missing, because I got some good flat stones. I thought I was pretty much out of them, but looks like there's still a few left on the property. We'll see. Yesterday, when I started this project, I was confronted by this big rock right where I was digging the hole for the culvert pipe. In fact, I had to move the culvert back about 3 feet in order to accommodate it. I couldn't get it out with a shovel. But today I've got the pry bar, there's a little bit less water, and I got it moving. So hopefully I can get it out, and it's going to very much improve the water flow into the pipe. I can put a little bit of base of gravel here and some flat stones. It's a big bonus. I thought that the stone had defeated me yesterday, but let's see if we can get it out. Well, certainly, certainly muddy. Lots of suction trying to get it out of the mud. I'm going to try and put it over here beside the pipe as part of my foundation. But I can already see a better water flow. Let's see if I can get this thing out. Well, I got the rock out, and I've got it placed as part of my foundation here. I'm going to support it with some other rocks underneath. It was pretty darn heavy, let me tell you. And lucky I had my big heavy duty wellies on. But I can already see an improved water flow. And now I'm optimistic that if I clear out this basin a little bit more, put in some smaller flat rocks and some gravel, that it's going to flow right into the pipe. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. I was thinking about it last night that it wasn't a success, and I didn't want to have to dig this pipe up again. But now I feel like I have an opportunity to make this work better. Well, a little bit of fiddling, And I think I got the water flowing exactly the way I want it to. There's the flow coming from the ditch, the original ditch, which will have to be cleaned out a little bit. And I put some gravel, some flat rocks, and now pretty much the full water flow is going through the pipe and coming out the other end just like it's supposed to. Again, lots of ditch clearing to do in the future, but I'm comfortable that the pipe is now set and working and I can start working on the bridge. Well, this is day 3 of the Culvert project. I have to say it's been physically very demanding. I'm only investing about an hour in it today. I put in about 5 hours yesterday and 3 hours the first day. I had a tennis game this morning with a friend a few miles from here, and he just absolutely kicked my ass. And so I'm feeling the pain threshold, if you will. But I got the far side fencing or bridge walls done, and I might have to go up a little bit higher, but I think we're pretty good. And now I just have to do this side, and it's I've got some stones lined up, and I'm almost ready to go. I'm still missing some good flat stones, so I'm going to be going on a search either later today or tomorrow. But probably an hour and a half work I'm going to do today, and then I'm going to move on. I also went out on my way back from tennis and pulled into the gravel pit and ordered another 5 tons of gravel. Not just for this, I had a little bit left over from my last purchase, but I'm patching holes all through my trail network and on the driveway. But this is going to take quite a bit of gravel to top it up and smoothen it out. So I've got plenty of gravel now to do that, and just need the time and the effort to shovel it and dump it. So more to come. I'll fill you in when we get the other side ready to start filling in. Well, now I had some really good rock hunting. Those are some big flat rocks. I have to admit I'm kind of stealing them from old landscaping that is overgrown and not being used as designed, but well, at least they're there and I don't have to buy them. So some of them are heavy as hell. So next step is unload them and start lining them up for my walls. More to come.